Hey everybody, it's Greg from Douglas Counseling. I wanted to do a video on why couples argue. I mean, most couples that come into my office, at least for the first time, have been stuck arguing for at least weeks, sometimes months, sometimes years, and have never really been able to get out of it. So why are they doing this? Well, here are three of the main reasons why. Number one, they're arguing to be right or to avoid being wrong. So we each have our perspective. You know, the way it looks to me makes sense for me. The way it looks for the other person makes sense for them. So what we do is we jockey for position and try to get closer to, whose version more closely matches objective reality. And that is not a good way to go about it. I have hardly ever seen this work out well. So you don't need to be right, you need to be connected, right? Or you need to understand where the other person is coming from. So if you can put what you've got in your mind aside, like let me put my stuff over here to the side for a minute and just focus on where you're coming from. I don't have to be right, I need to understand. So that's one key in getting out of that. The second reason is we're arguing to get our needs met. Right? So we've got these unmet needs, and sometimes they're really foundational, or bottom line needs within the relationship that have gone unmet. And you know what? I see little things that kind of tick me off. I've got these gripes. They're not huge, but these unmet needs are. So anything that shows up on the surface, you know what? I'm going to attach to that, and I'm going to take up a position against you because you're not meeting my needs. So that's a huge one. I see that all the time. And the third reason I want to talk about today is to avoid being vulnerable. If I can avoid being vulnerable, then I can feel strong. I can feel like I'm in control. But that's not what works in relationships. And us men, we do this much more than women, I think, just because we're socialized to do so, to avoid being vulnerable or weak. But look, in a lot of cases, in order to end an argument, somebody has to take a more vulnerable stance. Or you start out from a more vulnerable place and let the other person know this is what's going on for me, from a real open, honest place. So just wanted to put that out there. If you've noticed some of that in your relationship, or you notice somebody else has been dealing with that, hopefully this could be really helpful for them. So go ahead, click that subscribe button. You can definitely tap that bell as well. That way you'll be notified when we have any new videos coming out. We're going to be doing a lot more videos here coming up. So please do that. And you can check us out online, douglascounseling.com. You can give us a call, 561-207-1903. That's all I've got for you guys today. I'll check you out in the next video.